So the Pakistani military is about to take us in helicopters up to the Swat Valley for our first look at that area since the fighting started there last month. It took a little less than 2 hours for us to fly to this town in the Swat Valley, and what was remarkable was that the roads were completely empty. Not a single car on the roads, no farmers in the fields and orchards. The Swat Valley appears to be deserted, a curfew being strictly enforced. So this is one of the methods that the Pakistani military uses to show it's had some success. It demonstrates the weapons it seized. So here we have a couple of AK-47s, Kalashnikovs, a sniper rifle, bottles of ball bearings you'd theoretically use for some kind of an explosive device. And as we move on down here, boots that they say they've seized from the Taliban that were being used up in the snowy passes up in the mountains. So we're taking a trip up to what the military says is going to be a former Taliban training camp. And we're packed like sardines into this small helicopter. Cameraman Joe Duran is actually sitting on my lap, which takes the idea of a TV crew to a whole new level. The Pakistani military says this was a Taliban training camp. You can see how high we are over the Swat Valley and what a strategic vantage point it would have given the militants. This was a Taliban bunker, and there are still blankets and bedding left over from when the militants were occupying this space. Now it's built out of stone and timber, and look at this. They even had electric wires running into here so they could have light in their cave.
Please, you come. Please come in. Coming. You are late.
There was even electric lighting in these caves up on the mountaintop, and I'm standing on the edge of a large crater that was hit either by a Pakistani airstrike or artillery strike. It's still littered with shrapnel as a result of that, what must have been a fierce battle to dislodge the militants from this very strategic high point. Ivan Watson, CNN, in the Swat Valley of Pakistan. All right, we're back after a bit of a helicopter malfunction. We were coming in for a landing and we refueled on the way back from the Swat Valley. And as we were taking off from this field, we heard a weird noise, and suddenly our chopper kind of dropped back to the ground again, and it turned out a fan belt had broken. So we had to sit there and wait for another helicopter to come in. This lovely aircraft right here. And the problem would have been if we had gotten higher off the ground and that fan belt broke, who knows what would have happened to our trip home. Fortunately though, we're back, safe and sound, all in one piece. All right.